Good morning, good people of IndieGoGo, as well as Preflight Launch supporters. First of all, I realize that the audio was a little bit garbled on the last one I put up, so I am just going to thank you again, Ryan Motley, for your $15 donation that you put in last week. My apologies for the audio being garbled. I thought I'd fixed it up, but I got a couple of messages from a couple of friends of mine saying we couldn't hear a darn thing that was being said in the first 25 to 27 seconds of the last message. So, Ryan, thank you. You'll be receiving your pre-flight launch certificate in the future. That will be sent to you via email once this campaign is over. And once the campaign's over, I'll send that to you. And of course, anyone else who wants to get a pre-flight launch certificate, just put in $15 like Ryan did. Secondly, I did receive a very generous angel support donation about a day or two ago. But you might notice that it's not listed on the total. The reason for that is the angel donor contacted me later and said, well, I still want to put this amount in, but I want to divide that money up between these other perks. Could you please divide it up accordingly? And of course, me being new to this whole IndieGoGo process, I said, well, sure. As it turns out, the only way they can change that is by refunding the money back to the donor, so the donor can redonate it and pick out the perks that they want. IndieGoGo does not reallot the money on the donor's behalf or on the word of the person running the campaign saying, well, this donor contacted me and said this. The donor has to do that themselves. So just for future reference, anyone else out there who might be considering doing that, just claim your perks when you make your donation, so we can all learn from this. And I'll admit that was a rookie mistake on my part to say, oh yeah, we should be able to do this. So I know that donation will be coming back in as soon as the bank clears the money back to that donor in about 2 or 3 days' time. So that should be all cleared up, hopefully, by Tuesday or Wednesday, and we'll see that in there. Secondly, some people have been asking me about how can we let people know about this campaign. Of course, we have the lovely social media buttons along the bottom of the page. You can click on those and you can share them on Twitter, on Facebook, and whatever other social media you want to use, or even just send the link by email to people. That would be great as well. But also, sometimes people don't go onto Facebook or don't go onto Twitter that much. In fact, there's some of my friends, they go onto Facebook maybe once a week or once a month or once every couple months. So the only thing I can suggest there is, some old-fashioned type of advertising, which would be posters. I have designed these. I've been putting them up a little bit around the University of Manitoba, and I'm planning on putting some more up this week. But of course, if there's anyone out there who has a printer at their place and wants to print up a few on their own voluntarily, I will gleefully send you the PDF for this poster. And the poster, of course, has the Preflight Launch, the web series logo on it. I do have that in color on it, so if you have a color printer, you can go ahead and print that off that way. Or if you want to use a colorful stock and use black and white printing on it too, that's fine as well. Whatever you think will get people's attention. The poster reads, "We are looking for funds from the public. This Winnipeg-based science fiction web series is the pre-launch for a television series to be shot in Winnipeg, Manitoba. But before we can be taken seriously by the networks, we must prove that there is an audience out there. Hence why the web series Preflight Launch has been created. The amount we hope to raise is $7,500, which will cover production costs including gear rental, location insurance, props and costumes, food to feed everyone with, and if there's anything left over, payment for the actors and crew. Check out our IndieGoGo campaign and donate. And then I have the website address down here, www.indigogo.com/projects/Preflight-Launch-web-series. So you can print these off at your leisure, and like I said, in the original file I actually have 2 copies of this. And the reason I have that is because they also make into very nice little handbills if you do them at half the size approximately and fit 2 onto a page. I did try it with 4. The print was just way too tiny for me to feel comfortable handing those out to people for information. For anyone who wants to print these up, go for it. Just send me a private message on here, or for those of you who already have my email address, just email me directly and I will send you that file as quickly as I can. And thirdly, with the casting, I nearly have most of that done. There's just, I think about 3 or 4 characters I have to cast for yet. But with the talent I have lined up, I am really looking forward to being able to make some official announcements later on this week. Thank you so very much for your time. May the perks be with you. Choose the perks that you want when you make your donation. Remember that we do need 2,300 minimum for shooting on the U of M campus. And I shall talk to you all in the future. Take care. Full steam ahead. Let's get her done. Bye for now.